What's up, guys? Happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. I hadn't even got started, man. Today is drinking day, is it not? I need to be like drinking some green beer or something. So, anyways, today is a day in infamy. No, I'm just kidding. Today I'm going to see if we can rebuild the coil in a Heracles, which I don't know how well it's going to go because of the way the Atlantis has been made. It was easy to take and put a horizontal coil in there. I may not be able to do that with the Heracles just because of the way it's made with the four separate holes in there. And if I don't get, wow, man, everybody's like popping in at the same time. Welcome everybody to the room. But the Heracles, I don't even know if there's a video on. I haven't even looked to see if there's a rebuild or an attempt at a rebuild on a Heracles head yet. And this one I've been using for about a week, and I'm hoping that. Well, I'm not hoping. It's about time it's going to be needing changed anyway. Probably could have got 2 weeks out of it, but in the interest of science, we're going to break it down. It is giving me better flavor than when I started, but I'm doing good, DJ Davids. I mean, my blood pressure's up a little bit, but it's not that high. I'm at like 142 over 99 right now. The 99's a little bit high, yes, but I mean, they may end up increasing my dosage a little bit to get me down just a little bit, and then I should be good. And it's kind of, maybe it's show excitement or something. Maybe that's why it's high, and maybe after my show is done, my blood pressure will come down. What's up, ESP? I just saw you casting on the other channel, and I was like, oh, he's still casting, so he's going to miss the show. I'm going to take this Heracles apart, and we're going to try to rebuild this thing, if possible. I'm going to have to look at the coil after I get it out and see what all it entails. But that's what we're going to do right now. So let's just go ahead and switch over to the build cam. I'm going to take my last vape off of it before I tear this thing apart. Hey Noodle King, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. This is the Heracles, same thing that ESP has. Really, this is a sub-tank RTA that you can really crank up the wattage on. And I mean, if you have a lot of these these style tanks, but it's giving you a cooler vape that you're not enjoying, version 1 or version 2, whatever version that is. I don't think it has version 1 or 2. If you know ESP, hey, go for it. Tell them. I don't know. I don't know if they have a version 2 Heracles yet. They have a version 2? Well, that figures. You buy one thing and then they come out with a version 2 before you can even get to the point of having to rebuild. It has a... Okay, yeah, this one doesn't have a second air hole. And somebody's trying to message me while I'm in the middle of my show. Darn it. Oh, you did, Army? Awesome. I did too, even though I still sent them an email and raised hell with them. That's what they're saying, ESP, that there's a version 2. So let's get this coil head out of here so we can get started, because this may take me a long time before I realize how I want to rebuild this thing. So very similar to an Atlantis. It has a vertical coil in there, which I don't plan on. I want to try to make a horizontal coil in here. I really do. I mean, if I have to go vertical, that's what I'll do, but I want to see if it's possible to make a horizontal coil in here without it flooding. That will be my main thing. Is it going to flood? These coils are pretty big in here, by the way. Let me get all the juice out of this base. That was my own fault for making it... Yeah, it makes it a little noisy. Yeah, it's noisy regardless. So this also has the little screen covering up the coil here. So, and then you have, which is really, what I thought was really weird, this coil head has 4 holes in it, right, for juice flow. Okay. Why did they put 6 holes on the attaching top instead of 4? It makes them uneven. No matter how you try to line them up, it makes them uneven. Gets on my last nerve, but that's me. So let's see if we can get this screen out of here first. I'm going to start right from the get-go and try and get that screen. I guess I need my goggles on or I won't be able to see a thing. Alright, goggles are on. Now we can see what I'm doing, kinda, sorta. And this screen should come out of here pretty easy. Oh, there we go. Screen is out. Alright. Oh, wow. You know what? It's built just like the damn Atlantis. Look inside here. You have your two holes here is going to go straight through. This hole has that little metal wall just like the Atlantis. So this is going to work perfect with a horizontal coil, which makes me really happy. So when I yank this coil out and put in a horizontal coil, it's going to work really good and not flood. Let me see what you got. This screenshot was removed. What the hell was that? This screenshot was removed. So, all right. First thing we're going to do is pop off this bottom piece here. This is your bottom. I'm looking at my broadcast and not my. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. So that pops right out. No issues. This is where your airflow comes in, guys. So, you know, don't impede this in any way or you won't get any airflow. You wish the coil would fit in the Atlantis? Yeah, but judging by these threads, I would say no. And then you have one lead here, one lead over here, and it looks like it has that little notch in the insulator, so you have to line this up when you put your insulator back on. Other than that, it all looks pretty much standard stuff, so let's see if we can get this off of here without breaking anything. Insulator's coming off. And it is off, and I can't, oh, I don't have my goggles on, duh. It does have the little notch. I don't know if y'all can see, no. It's got a little notch in the insulator, so you want to put that back in the same spot when you put the insulator back in. Now, as far as the coil goes, both of these leads are coming out. Oh, crap. Damn, did they do it too? Well, they have one that's soldered to the side right here, and then they have two more leads over here. Is the Heracles a dual vertical coil ESP? Because I didn't even read. If it's a dual vertical coil, hell, I'm shooting myself in the foot. Oh, it is? Damn it, man. No wonder. Okay. Well, we're going to make it single today. And if it's not any good, it's not any good. I don't know. I mean, I probably won't be able to crank it up to the watts they have in here. That's for darn sure. I just want to see how this thing is going down through here. Wow. Okay. Regular old cotton wrapped around this thing. I don't see anything fancy about it. Looks like they had a coil inside a coil in here. I should have taken this out gently to see what was really going on there. But that's it. There's no other filler material in here like it is on the Atlantis that you have to take out. It all came out with one pull. It was 0.6. Oh wait, there is filler material. Look at there. There is. Okay, you can see right here that you can see the little screen going all the way around here. And if that's anything like the Atlantis and the same coil, then that's probably ceramic, and I don't want it anyway. Here's the other piece that come out. Look how black and nasty that gets. Man, that reminds me of cigarette tar right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that filler material out, if at all possible. Hopefully it comes out. Get out of there. Well, mainly what I need it out of the way of is these two holes. If I can't get the rest out of it, then oh well, so be it. It's in there pretty good. I mean, they really strapped that stuff down. It's not like the Atlantis that you can just grab and it slides right out. This one is not doing that. So, I need to get that all out of the way though, because that's going to definitely impede my coil wicking. How can I get this all the way out without screwing everything up? Yeah, we're getting a 0.25 on the star tank, and hopefully, you know, it's an even better tank. That would be nice. Remains to be seen. Yeah, this little filler material they got on the outside ring is a pain in the butt to get off of here. I'm sitting here scraping at it, and it just does not want to come out. But I'm doing the best I can with it. This other side's really got a lot on there, and it won't come off. Yeah, this is going to take up a lot of time. I didn't want to take up a lot of time doing this, but it is what it is. You see, I'm pushing it all out into the center here, and when I try to grab it, it just breaks off, and then I have to grab another piece and another piece. It's not coming off in one solid piece like it does on the Atlantis. Maybe it's just me. I guess I could have bent these pieces in on the inside and tried to slide it out that way, but then again, I'm making extra work. Hey, Vaporhead, how's it going? If I missed something y'all are saying in chat, I do apologize. I'm just trying. I got on my goggles and I can barely even see chat right now. I'm just trying to get this wicking material they put in here out. Very similar to that of the Atlantis. The same little ceramic wrap they put inside their coils. So I'm getting all of that out. Then what you need to do is find out what size hole this is going to be. Wow, that's a pretty big one. That fits in there perfectly. I mean, not close, but perfectly. I can't even shake this screwdriver. This is bigger than 2 millimeter. Let's see, where's my micrometer at? Let's see how big this screwdriver is, and we'll just find out. So that's 0.0 millimeters. So I would say 2.5 millimeter. That is exactly how big the hole is in the coil. So now you know that these holes are 2.5 millimeter. Looks like maybe the ring needs to come out. Well, I'm trying to get every piece of this out that I can, but I mean it's breaking off in little pieces. It's not coming off the way I would like it to. But I don't want that. I mean, you can leave that wicking material in there if you wanted, but I wouldn't. I'd want all that out so I have just organic cotton in there. And I'm grabbing and yanking and grabbing and pulling and moving and grabbing. I could put a really nice size coil in this thing. I mean, without a doubt. Let's see what we want to do here. 2.5 millimeter. And what size, the other thing is, what size wire should we use for this? Oh, don't tell me I don't have that link handy now. Oh, there it is. Okay. So if we're doing single coil and we go with, say, 26 gauge, and we want about a 0.6 ohm coil, that's 7 wraps. Oh, but not on the one. We're not using a 1.3 millimeter. We're going to be using 2.5, which is coming up 2.5. That's 5 wraps. That seems just about right to me. I don't have any 24 gauge, unfortunately. I have 22 gauge, which is freaking massive thick. And the other thing that could be done, I'm not going to do it the first time, but I could take and do like a parallel coil and run it down through. It would work. I don't see why it wouldn't. This screwdriver cannot fit any tighter in here. That is 2.5 millimeter all day long. So my coil is going to end up on this screwdriver with the leads running down to the bottom here. Yeah, 22 mil. Hey, John J. John? Yeah. Oh, is this John from Rolling Rock? Could be, could not be. I don't know. We're trying to rebuild I'm working on rebuilding the Heracles coil in here just to see what it'll do. So we're going to take some 26 gauge. Why not? You have to take it out from the bottom. I did take it out. Oh, you talking about the that nasty wicking material they got in there? I didn't try that. Well, I mean, I pulled the coil out through the bottom, but that wicking material, it doesn't want to go anywhere. I'm looking at it. Yeah, pulling that out through the bottom. Yeah, good luck with that one. You can't even see it. And I've got pretty much most of it out of the way anyway for what I'm doing. As long as I don't have anything in the way of the where my wick's going to be, I'm in good shape. Alright. You have to push it down. Jeez, pushing it down. There's no way, man. There's no... Alright, I'm trying. And it's telling me to get lost. I mean, it really don't want to go. But later on, when I have more time, I may try and mess with this some more. But right now, we're just going to try this horizontal coil in here and see what it does. It's either going to do good or horribly bad, one of the two. Okay. With pliers. It's going to flood? Nah, it won't flood, man. Have a little faith. So I'm going to do spaced coils too. So we're going to do 5 wraps that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 wraps right there. I'm going to take and kind of even these out a little bit. That's just what I want right there. 5 wraps straight up. Evenly spaced, which I'm way off camera, sorry. Right there. Do you even macro, bro? So, this is the hardest part, I think. I'm going to slide my leads down through the bottom of this coil head. And then I'm going to stick my screwdriver through the side here and try to get it to go through the center of this coil. And there we go. That wasn't that bad. And slide the screwdriver all the way through. There we go. Now we got the coil in the center. And then my leads are running out the bottom. So this is going to hold my coil in place for when I wick it. And this is the same exact way that I do the Atlantis. And since they're so similar in the way they're made, I figured this ought to come out pretty good. I'm leaving the felt material on these sides, which is definitely going to keep it from flooding. So let's take one of these leads. First we're going to get our insulator. I'm going to leave one on the outside, and then the other lead goes through the center of your let's make this one the center one. And I'm going to make sure this tip goes right down in where it's supposed to here. Get in there. Oops, I pushed my insulator inside of it. That's not good. There we go. So this lead, I can fold it on over on the side. This lead, I'm going to fold over this way. I'm going to take my pin and slide it in gently so I don't move my coil around. Come on, there we go. Just like that. Coil's still in the center right there. And my leads are trapped now. And then I'm going to cut off my leads as close as I can over here so that they don't arc out against anything, but don't cut your insulator. Be careful not to snip your insulator. There we go. Now all I have to do is wick it. Dun 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 dun. You can wick it. Alright. We're not going to get a really huge piece of cotton here. We don't need really thick cotton, but I do want to make sure it's thick enough to fill that hole. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. I'm just taking off this very thin outer layer off of this Shishido cotton. I don't like that cotton pattern they put on here, whatever it is. That leaves a nice soft inside, which is what I like to use the wick with. And I'm going to take one side of this, I'm going to thin it down so I can get this to slide all the way through the coil without making it move around. Because if you move it around, it won't be centered anymore, and you have you take a big chance on arcing out. So, all right, now we got it like this. I'm going to slide my screwdriver or whatever build deal you got. I'm going to try and slide this out without moving my coil around. And this, man, I'm talking about this fits tight. There we go. So now the coil's still in there in the center. And now we have to slide our wick through gently, just like so. And I'm going to slide, and what I'll do is I'll hold this side with a little bit of pressure, which keeps the cotton from bunching up in there, and it allows you to slide this through without, you know, yanking on your coil and pulling your coils out of whack. Until I get this to where it's just, you know, where it can barely move back and forth. That's all you want. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'm going to cut these off pretty close to the coil itself, leaving it nice and fluffy. And I'm actually going to take this and kind of stuff it back in there. Not too much. I'm even going to take off some more. You don't want a lot in there, because you don't want to choke out your coil, but you also don't want none of this material on the outside. You want it kind of just barely inside there. When it gets wet, it's a lot easier to manage. That's a little much. It's hard to get in there and cut close. There we go. That ought to be good. This is the Heracles. Yes, the Heracles. Not the Hercules, but the Heracles. So we're attempting a build on here that will hopefully wick well without flooding. So this is the inside. And then my coil, my wicking I have pretty much pushed all the way in. Let's grab some juice here. Let's try some juice. I already know what it tastes like, and I got more of this. If I put a store brand juice in here, I'm like, oh man, and then it floods, that would really suck. This one I can make, so I'm in good shape there. So I'm just pre-wicking this a little bit. It's already starting to get wet on the outside edges. I didn't even have to touch it. This ought to wick really nicely. So there we go. Let's see what this thing is going to ohm out at. Now my ohm reader is kind of on the fritz. It'll show close to what it is, but not a true reading. So hopefully it does ohm out and it's not shorted or anything crazy like that. That would be bad. There we go. Coils all the way in. Scuba, I thought you went to Thursday on. Yes, you got the night wrong, Shanti. I do not do Thursdays now. Now I do Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays I do here on Vapersnation. Friday I do on VU Live. Same time, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I'm showing 0.8. And I thought I would be down around the 0.6-ish range, but 0.8 ain't going to kill me. I guess I could have did one less wrap. But you you got to take into mind, like I said, this ohm reader is kind of iffy, to say the least. Let's take something that I trust the ohm reading on. Let's try the SX Mini. I know it'll show the right ohm reading. Whoa. Squeeze it? No, R. Kelly, the whole purpose of me leaving the coils spaced out like that is so that the higher VG juices get absorbed better. If you do that micro coil and squeeze them all tight, that's not good. Let's see what we got. 0.81, so it came down a little bit. Looks like it's firing okay in there. Now all we got to do is put some juice in here and see how she's going to vape. Is she going to flood? What's she going to do? So here we go. Now the Heracles doesn't have a lot of room in between the tank, between them, your midsection and your glass, but it's enough. Even with this big old drip bottle I got, I can still get this in here and fill it without fear of putting juice all over the place. Now, if you got really shaky hands, you might get juice everywhere, but other than that, you should be pretty good. There we go. That's full. I'm going to snap this coil back in here. And this will be a rebuilt tank on the Heracles, and we're going to see how it tastes. Maybe it'll give me better flavor than the stock one does. That would be freaking awesome. And the other big thing is, will it take the high wattages? The high wattages, you know, I mean, will it work? Will it vape? Will it blend? I don't know. Alright, let's pop this off and we're going to see how this thing works. Hopefully it works good, and then I know Eric won't be as scared about, oh crap, I just left the channel, sorry. I was like, poof, left my channel. 0.8, I get 20 watts. Well, we'll see. I have this on here now. Let's screw this down. Okay, that's tight. Because it has a lot of airflow. It will keep the bigger coils cooler. I'm at 30 watts, 0.8. I can taste the juice, so it should be right. Let's try it at 30 watts, right off the bat. A little bit of cotton taste, but I didn't really burn it off either, so I'm expecting that. Wow. You know, that's pretty, that Cherry Bomber, and to me, it looks identical to a Dimitri mod. I mean, what did they change? Not a darn thing. They put all them copper contacts in there, and then the whole thing is made out of stainless steel, which is fine. Then you got your brass 510 connector. I don't know if it's got a floating 510 or what. They don't show you a picture of it. Not a good picture anyway. It's pretty looking, but I mean, it fully breaks down, no wires, that's good. Yeah, the Heracles is a nice looking tank without a doubt. It does have a little bit more of a sound when you're pulling in your airflow, but it's not like real loud or anything, you know, it's not bad. Ooh, I just turned my airflow like all the way off. That's bad. There we go. You know what, ESP, I got to be honest, man. At least at 30 watts, I dig this more than the stock coil. That's a damn shame. Wow. It is not flooding. For those wondering, it is not flooding. I don't know if y'all can hear this through my mic, but it is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. No dry hits. No dry hits so far. ESP, you know what? That's the whole thing, you know. Try it out. I mean, trying it out on cam is a little risky because it could fail horribly. But I still have to make sure this thing is going to wick good. I want to see the bubbles coming up to know that it's wicking. If not, then Dogs, come on, man. Okay, I do see a bubble coming up. Tastes a little dry now. So if it's not going to accept the juice good, then this isn't going to be a good build. I see the bubbles coming up, but they're not keeping up with the wattage I have this set at. But, you know, I got it at 0.8. It's a 0.8 on coil in here. Actually, now it's showing 0.78. Came down a little bit. What VG? This is like 80% VG. So this is a very high VG juice. It needs to be at 20 watts. I will turn, no, my dogs want out. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm going to let them out. Okay, anyways, where was we at? All right. Let's try this at 20 watts just for the hell of it. I mean, but the whole purpose of doing this was to see if it could handle the higher wattages, and I don't think it will with this coil. Hey, April. I'm at 22 watts now. Yeah, that's fine at 22 watts. So what I may do is I will try and do a parallel wrap in here. So that way I can get higher wattages in here and keep the ohms around what I want. If they'll fit in there, which I think they will. Let's see if I do a parallel build. Single coil, let's do parallel. Hex coil, dual coil, serial. I guess that would be dual coil serial. 0.6, that's 2 wraps. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that won't work too well. Dual coil, wait, round. Oh, there it is, twisted parallel. I was on the wrong thing, sorry. That's 10 wraps. So if I can get 10 wraps to fit in there, I believe I can crank up the wattage and it'll handle it. Now the main thing is, can it get the juice in there quick enough? Zoe, we're talking about the Heracles. I just rebuilt the coil head on this with a horizontal coil going across, but if it can't get the juice in quick enough, which I did pack it with cotton, so if I have to, I'll either use less cotton or I'm going to bump up the coil sizes to accommodate it. And you know, the original coil that's in here is huge, so I may end up going with a vertical coil and wrapping it with cotton and then see what we come out with, because that would probably come out a lot better on this, considering the way that they make this thing. It doesn't taste bad at this, but I'm so used to cranking this up to the higher wattages that it's a much cooler vape now. I don't know if I like that. Oh, the coil reference. Sure, I'll give you that. Here's a link to it right here. You don't have to use them in particular numbers. That's just the one I'm on right there now. steamengine.org/coil.asp ? And then you can put in your wire size, your diameter of your jig that you're wrapping around, how far your coil is from your post, what type of wire you're using, whether it be nickel or Kanthal, A1D, whatever you got, and it will let you know how many wraps you need to build that ohm coil, which is pretty cool. Whether it's single coil, dual coil, tri-coil, quad coil, they're all in there. Hexagon. You did a vertical coil? How did it work out for you, John, when you did a vertical coil? I mean, is it able to keep up with the juice flow is the big question. I mean, because I want to be able to, you know, crank up the wattage and still let the juice keep up with it. Purple Easy, you talking about my dogs? You're hitting it right now at 21.5 watts. See, but the stock coil, I can crank it up to 70, 80 watts, no problem. It's a really hot vape. I mean, it's warm, but it doesn't dry hit, and I want to stay away from the dry hit. It's hitting fine now. Let me go back up. Let's go back up to 30 watts and see what happens. Try the vertical coil. Really? That almost tastes like machine oil. That would be really weird. That is a burnt taste right there. Like I burned the insulator or something. Which is very possible. Okay, let's break this down before I burn something up. And then we'll go back and we'll try some type of vertical coil or something. I don't want to burn the insulator up. Vertical for the win, right? It doesn't smell burnt, but you know, anything's possible. Alright, so if I can get this insulator out of here, I don't have nails really, so it makes it difficult for me to pull this thing out of here. I don't like long nails, I keep them short on purpose. Alright, fine, you want to be that way? It's out. And the coil, you know, it's out too. There we go. So we're going to try a vertical coil. And for the vertical coil, we can make a huge coil. Let's see. I don't even know if I have my 4mm anymore. I think this is 3mm. What was the original size coil? That's pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. It may be a little bit bigger than this. I think it's it's 4mm. This is 4mm, but I'm not gonna have a lot of room to wrap that way. And they do dual coil, so if we did 4mm parallel, 26 gauge, oh boy. Let's crank all this, change all these numbers in here. 4mm, it's at least 5mm from the post, 7 wraps, 2 strands, 26 gauge, 7 wraps is what it says. We'll try that, but I can only see bad things happening. 28 gauge, where's my 26 gauge? Especially on that little bit of a post there. But I mean, you know, hey, I'm willing to try it. Just grab the 22 single space vertical. Oh, grab the 22 gauge. Ooh, yeah, that would be pretty cool. But then it would be too easy to build. We got to make it really hard where there's no damn way I can do it, right? So, yeah, that is an ohms calculator. That's that SteamSig website I just posted. Yes, that will give you your ohms and all that good stuff for whatever size coil you're building. Let's see if I can. I may need to straighten these wires because if I can't parallel this very good, it's going to look like jack. But I don't have the appropriate. I didn't plan on building this, so I didn't grab all the tools I needed to straighten this wire with. And it said 7 wraps, so let's see if I can get this together. But there's 1 wrap, 2, 3, 4. Don't cross on me, darn it. 5, Six reps, 7 reps. Stay. Well, this wire is awful springy. Alright. Now hopefully oh, you know what? I may not have made this long enough. I forgot that I got to do the whole twist and turn type deal on this. We're just going to have to see what happens. I hope that's long enough. Now we're going to get some cotton about the same length as the coil itself. Hopefully not too big. This might actually be better leaving that little piece on there. That's way too thick. Smaller. What's up here? You got your S? Oh, hell no, root beer. You beat us? That sucks, for me anyway. Well, the store I ordered mine from, I honestly may get mine after all of y'all because they told me the 16th and then I just got in contact with them and they're like, yeah, it's not going to happen until the end of the month. And I'm like, man, that sucks. I don't need the end of the month. So I have to wait. But you know, it is what it is. So now we got to see how big do we have to make this. You know what, I screwed up. I should have taken this. Let me back this off. And then fold these down. Now these are the positive leads I'm going to run down. Well, the leads, the other pair of leads. If I can grab it without it bending. This is hard to do on camera. Okay, let me get this back underneath here. This is going to go around that lead to keep it from arcing out against the sidewall. Hopefully all this fits in here. This is really going to suck if it don't fit. Just like that. Once it's wet, it's going to stick in there a lot better, but let's see if we can get this down in that coil head. Where'd the coil head go? Oh, wow. It's way over here. Okay. Yeah, mid-March, right? That's what they said, but now it's like, no, not mid-March, a little later. Stay. I may have to wet this before I put this in here because it's really trying to curve on me. Where's my post at? There we go. I'm going to take this one, slide this in this way. Hopefully this is good enough. I don't know. If I do it just right, I can get this in here to where I may even put the screen back in, Janet. I'm very possible I may do that. Once this gets wet, I'll be able to work this cotton a little bit better. That's what I'm doing now, is getting it wet. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong screen. I can't tell what I'm doing. Hold on, let me fix this. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Not bad. Looks pretty stock in there. Looks pretty darn good. I'm hoping that it turns out as well as it looks. Pack this around the outside edges here. Making sure it's not going to block my airflow. Where did I put that little screen? The screen's not necessary, especially without no ceramic in there whatsoever. I don't see the screen, or I would put it back in just for the hell of it. It probably stuck to something magnetic and I'll never find it now. Or it'll show up in just a second, then I can still put it back in. So, vertical coil. Alright, if I can screw this in straight, there we go. Well, Noodle King, we're going to find out, man. We're going to hope that this comes out about what it needs to be. Wow, 0.675. Damn, if that ain't close, I don't know what is. Dual parallel 26 gauge, 7 wraps, 0.675. And that may even drop a little bit once we get it all put in there and heated up. I got to go back in here and fix my cotton. Darn it, every time I move something around. Okay, good enough. And no matter what I do, it's staying around 0.6. I mean, I even tried moving it around. So hopefully this thing wicks good. I'm going to put a little more juice on here just to make sure it's got some all nice down in this cotton to start off with. Okay, that's got a good few drops on there. Then we'll try this and we'll bump up the wattage and bump up the wattage until it can't handle it. Prime the coil. I will pump it a little bit and see how it's going to affect it. Let me see if I got these lined up to get the juice flow. There we go. And where's my SX Mini? We'll put it on the SX Mini again. Okay. Now here goes attempt number 2, this time vertical instead of horizontal, and hopefully it comes out a lot better than the first time did, because the first time was like pfft. And are they using resistance, non-resistance wire? I wouldn't doubt it, but I'd have to go, yep, I think I can feel the weld. Yeah, freaking resistance, non-resistance wire. 30 watts. Oh man, tastes just like cotton. Yeah, right now I'm getting a really nasty cotton taste. I got to get that burned off first. Wow, that's terrible. But my hands were all over it, so hopefully this battery lasts long. I can throw another battery in if I have to. It's getting better, slowly but surely it's getting better. Um, Not flooding. Come on. I don't want to taste that cotton anymore. At least I tried. There you go. Still getting better. So how long is it going to take to break in? I mean, that is a lot of cotton, though. It's pretty much got to char the inside of that cotton, I think, to make it start tasting good. I'm looking for that taste. Let me see if I turn the airflow to almost non-existent. Yeah, that's not good. It's just too low. I don't know, R. Kelly. It's getting better. It's just taking a while to break in. It's definitely getting better. The cotton taste is going away more and more every hit I take. Now I could always just bump the wattage way up to like 50, 60 watts and then see what happens. If it does better at higher wattages, then we know we're in good shape. We can run a parallel coil down there and pretty much, yeah, that's parallel 7 wraps, 26 gauge. Damn it, Janet. On a 4mm bit. Remember that. Well, this won't do 150 watts. I can do it on my Segele. I can go up to 100. Let me go up a little bit higher on this one. Let's try 50 watts. How about that? More cotton. But it's handling it so far. Woo! A lot better. It's almost flooding. It's like just a little bit of juice is getting in there. So I don't have enough cotton probably around the coil, which blows, but well, that time it pulled fine. What the hell? That's fine now. I'm gonna nick myself out. Oh yeah, I do have to burn that juice. I did put quite a bit down in the coil, so now it's probably past all that residual juice I put in there, and now I'm vaping strictly off what's in the cotton, and it's starting to get a lot better. Still has a little bit of a cotton taste to it though. Hmm. And it's weird because on this Heracles, I've never gotten the flavor I've wanted out of it. It's getting a little better now, but still never given me the flavor I want out of it compared to something like the Orchid or the Billow. It's not there. There is DPSTU. Guess what, guys? I got something in from DPSTU. And he's probably like, man, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Um, he ought to recognize this. Does that look really familiar? Jugo de leche. This is some juice that the DPSTU sent. I love the little saying he put on his box. Look at this, guys. This is hilarious. Let me back up the camera a little bit. Anyways, that speaks for itself right there. Scuba's new favorite all day vape. You know what? All right, let's break this down and be honest about this DPSTU. I like the juice, okay? I do like the juice. I like it dripping. In a tank, I don't like it. I don't know why. And it could be the Heracles. The only tank I've tried it in is the Heracles. And like I said, it's not giving me the flavor that I want. So I'm thinking it's got something to do with the tank itself. When I put it on the dripper, it's great. I mean, it's good stuff. It's just the tank, it was tasting, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It just didn't taste right to me. And if this cotton taste don't go away from this damn Heracles, hey, Big Moose, yeah, you too, bud. It's not bad, though, even at 50 watts. I mean, it's not dry hitting or anything like that. It's just the cotton taste is still there. You know, it's almost like when you get a brand new coil and you put juice on there and you have it freaking over and over again. Yeah, I may need to try it in my sub-ohm tank, you know, see what happens. ESP, guess what? That's exactly what I'm using is savory dessert type flavors. Now, fruity flavors, I bet you will be on point in the Heracles. The savory flavors to me is muted, and that's exactly what I'm getting. So I can see that. I've been wanting to try like a fruity vape in there to see how it comes out. Yeah. So mango, yeah, mango would be off the chain in it. Any kind of cinnamon would be really good in it. Whether it be bakery cinnamon or red hot, I'm sure either one of those would be great. So the Heracles, I mean, for what it is, the vapor and the airflow on it is awesome. It is really good. The flavor, though, to me depends on what juice you're using. If you're using more of a desserty type vape, then yeah, it's going to be muted to you. But the stronger, fruitier flavors, they should come through really good. And I can tell that it would. I just haven't put any in here yet to try it. This is getting better and better, but it may take an hour before this thing breaks in good, you know? Did I just shake juice out of there? There's no way this thing is flooding like that. I'm pretty sure I just shook juice out of this thing. It's not doing it now. Maybe I got a lot in there and didn't know it. Try a nose hit. Then I would have to change drip tips. There's my nose hit. Oh, you got it straight from Yeehee? Well, root beer, this is the question of the day. Have you tried the temperature control? Does the temperature control work? Does it burn your cotton when you try it? I want to know all the specifics on the new SX Mini, because I do not want to buy another temperature control device that doesn't work correctly. Hey Milo, how's it going? If the SX Mini is not going to be as good as the regular DNA 40, then why buy it? You know, I love the design of it. I love how well they've built their chips. If they don't keep up to that standard with the temperature control, then there's no reason for me to get it. Oh, you haven't built it yet. Well, root beer, I mean, I can understand you not building yet. You know what? I got a freaking 100-foot roll of 28 gauge nickel wire. So I'm ready to go, man. I can build. I got this just for my freaking new SX Mini, and I don't have it yet. Now, I can use it on my Vapor Shark because it's DNA 40, but If you're going to be casting Army Vet, of course I would, man. You know I'll do that. Shoot. My biggest thing right now, Army Vet, is when I can get off work, whether I or not I can get off work, to leave when Higgy Sigs wants to leave. Because if I can't go when they want to go, that's going to cause issues. And not to mention, I haven't even brought it up to my wife yet. Wait till she hears that I'm leaving for the weekend. Ooh, man. There might be a pissed off spouse in the house. Just quit the job? Yeah, right. Yeah, quit the job. Then I can't afford to buy any more vape stuff. And what would I do if I can't buy vape stuff? Good Lord, ESP, you have all kinds of stuff coming, man. I had to back down. I was buying way too much stuff. Um, DJ Davids, that may just happen. But you know what? If she was going to do that, this house would be pretty much empty because I own most everything in here. If we were breaking it down like that. I don't know, man. Every time I hit this Heracles, I'm getting that damn cotton taste. I cannot stand that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to pre-burn this a little bit. Let's take this off. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Get back to my build cam. I got to get this cotton taste out of here, so we're going to try to get the cotton taste gone. Hello, Unicorn Blake. Blake? Ooh, that's pretty hot. I don't want it drying out. You know, that would suck. Okay, that should be good enough there. If that's not enough, then I don't know what is. Maybe we can get this thing where it's going to actually taste right and not taste like cotton anymore. Ow, man, I got that son of a gun hot, 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 to say the least. Let me put my glasses on so I can line these coils up. There we go. That's all lined up now. But that atomizer right now is smoking hot from what I just did. I'll end up burning it if I fire it now. Let's go back to the main cam. Cool it off some. It's back up. Which one? Which group buy was going on that I missed? The new smog? Are you talking about that? Because I didn't like the smog mod. I won't be buying a smog mod. It has that chip in there that I just do not care for. Oh, the IPv4. Okay, I could see the IPv4. That's different. The smog mod, though, no. I wouldn't go that route. This has gotten so hot. Hold on. Okay, this is actually almost too hot to vape right now. I got this thing hot, hot. If I was sitting there firing it, it did get better in taste though, without a doubt. You got a refund for your turbo? How did you manage that, R. Kelly? Mine's already got a shipping number, so I assume it got shipped. Um, if yours didn't, then that's probably why they did that. Mine did get its tracking number, and if they still send it to you and give you a refund, that's even better. But all right, let me make sure this thing isn't leaking or anything like that. Not that I can see. Much better flavor-wise. Barely any cotton taste now, but it is getting better. The other tank that I've been really delighted with is my Origin V2 Genesis, and I'm not a Genesis guy, but man, this thing has just been awesome, awesome, awesome. The only downfall to this tank is that it doesn't hold that much juice. If it had, if it could hold more juice, this thing would just be really, really great. So I'm going to try and put some Pear and the Pendulum in there from Nevermore and see what it tastes like, because I actually had somebody give me some today, and she gave it to me in a needle bottle, so I should be able to get this. Hey, SP, how's it going, man? So if I can get this needle bottle to hold this in here. And I don't know what it is about Genesis devices that I just do not care for, but this one is really good on flavor. It's not a cloud addy. If you're into clouds, don't get this. If you want flavor, then it's great for that. Yeah, this needle fits right down in there. I like that. I can't see the tank to know if it's filling up or not. I guess when it comes out the top, I'll know it's full, right? I can't even see if juice is coming out of this thing. Yeah, I think it's full now. Put some on my wicks, and that's it. Dual coil, they're vertical coil in here, so they, yeah, Genesis tanks are really good on flavor, Janet. This one here, it's like $20.95 from the place I got it from, but they were sold out when I looked, so don't even bother. I think it was, oh, I didn't put the stupid fill screw back in, which, to be honest, you don't have to put it back in, but I do. Put this fill screw back in there. I can barely reach it with my fingers. Sometimes I have to pop the top off just to unscrew the fill screw. Put this top back on, screw it down, then we're going to see how this vapes. And I bet you this is like 10 times better than that damn Heracles I was just vaping. Not that the Heracles is a bad tank. I mean, like I said, really good vapor, really good airflow. Just I can't, thanks, Army Vet. How can a man forget a screw? I don't know, but I did, apparently. Ooh, not at 78 watts. No, 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 no. That would be bad. Let's go down to 30 watts. That's about, this is 0.4. I got this built at 0.4 with the dual coil in there. That is just amazing. I had balls out in here, so I switched from balls out to Pear and the Pendulum. And the other good thing I've noticed about this, when you switch flavors, it switches really quick. This is the Origin V2, damn it, Janet. So if you look up Origin, O-R, man, maybe I better put this, let me put this on here. So Origin V2 Genesis. Look it up like that, and the clone is like 20 bucks. It comes with 2 decks. The one I have on mine, maybe I better show you, just in case you haven't seen this. Somebody else has probably seen this. I do apologize if y'all are seeing it twice, but I'm gonna take the top off here so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, inside here, you see how this deck right here in the back goes around? You have one Allen head screw. I don't have my juice flow all the way in, but you get 2 of these decks right here. One of them goes right here, so you can put in a coil here and a coil here. The other deck goes all the way around to here so that you can use just single coil. So you can build single or dual coil on this device. I recommend the dual. It's been really good for me. Airflow's right here. The airflow is very comparable. If you have a turbo, really? Not a turbo, I'm sorry. A tugboat RDA. Yes, you can make it dual or single, Janet. You sure can. So that's the other big feature. I'm using cotton for wicking. I mean, you can use whatever wicking material you want, but the cotton is pretty easy because you can pull this whole tank off, and as you slide your wick through, you can pull it through the bottom, and my cotton is just barely coming down here and touching the deck. This holds about, when it's completely empty, it'll hold about 3 mils. When it's a little bit wet, it holds about 2.5 mils. And I mean, I wish it had a bigger tank, but this will last you for, yeah, you've never tried cotton engineering? Well, this has really big wick holes, so I'm using like a 3mm coil in this thing, and it works superb. Superb. I mean, I don't have any issues out of this thing whatsoever. And I've been really, really impressed with it. Just for, you know, 20 bucks, it's been a really good Addy. No leaks or anything like that. And the flavor is just amazing. The pear and the pendulum in this, I'll let Army try it. I mean, he's going to be like, oh my God, I got to have one of those. But you'll see. This thing is just really good. And I've had reservations about Genesis tanks. I never, you know, the only other Genesis tank I even own is the Kraken. And the Kraken has a stripped out thread. And it's always been, if I didn't have the build exactly right in the Kraken, it sucked. I've been really considering putting Ready X wick in here. And that way I don't have to change my wick. You know, I can just burn it off and it's ready to go again. And then see how it works. Yeah, give it a shot. I could. Basically, shouldn't be that hard to do. Oh my goodness, y'all want to see me build it? I don't want to build it right now, but I will re-wick it. How about that? Building it is, it's more difficult. No, my star did not come in yet, DeMillan. It is on the way. I think I'm getting it tomorrow or the next day. I would say tomorrow. It's already in Atlanta, so my star is very close to me. It's one post office away. It has to go from Atlanta to Loganville, and then I get it. So if it gets moved overnight, I had it in my tracking actually. If it gets moved overnight, I'll have it by tomorrow. Let me check my mail again and see if it's coming. This site contains malware. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's why. Man, that thing was like blocking me. I got a big old red light in my face. Don't go here. So if I put in here, I think it's bluegrass, and then here's my order schedule for shipment, and I click on the tracking, and yeah, it still says it's in Atlanta, Georgia. It got to Atlanta at 4 o'clock this afternoon, so I should have it tomorrow. No, it does not stop at Petticoat Junction. Thank God. That is so freaking good. If y'all think y'all would like a pear vape, Pear and the Pendulum from Nevermore, you can't go wrong with that stuff, man. I could vape it all day, all night. I got so many little hatchets now from Pear and the Pendulum. Here, I got a bottle right here. I got so many from this, it's ridiculous. I got like hatchet after hatchet. I buy these any chance I get, and I know I want to buy some store-bought juice instead of DIY. I'll pick up some Pear and the Pendulum just to have it on hand because I know what it's supposed to taste like. I've tried it in multiple tanks, so that's a good way to check and see. You know, if you got a new Addy and you are like trying to see how good is the flavor in it, go with a juice that you know what it tastes like. You know what I mean? Like you've tried it in multiple tanks and you know what the true base flavor of it is. That way, if you're trying to find out, you know, how good is this? That's why I wanted to put Pear and the Pendulum in the Heracles to see if it gives me that flavor. But it's more of a pear custard, and I don't know how that's going to taste in the Heracles. You got a pear, wow. And my batteries are going dead in my Sigelli, unfortunately. Yep, they're dead. Alright, so we're going to take the batteries out of here so I can continue to vape or I'll be unhappy. All my other batteries are outside. I got 2 batteries in here, and that's all I have right now. And that's going to have to be good enough. Alright. But, overall, Origin V2, awesome tank. I'm really thinking about next drilling my Kangaroo Subtank Mini, the RDA section of it, because it doesn't take the higher VG juices well. It's kind of lacking in flavor, as it were. It gives me a dry hit, is what it really does. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's go back to the Heracles and see if it's gotten any better now that it's 380 joules, 28 watts. No, root beer, this is what I want you to try, okay? If you have the nickel wire, put some straight up clean cotton in there, set it at 420 degrees, and fire it. No juice on it whatsoever, and see if it burns the cotton or that it goes into temperature protect without burning the cotton. That's what I want to know. I want to know, does the temperature protect really protect the cotton on the new SX Mini? As far as vaping goes, you know, that depends on your build. I just want to know, hey, is it going to really stop it from firing at 420 degrees like it's supposed to, which is the burning point of that? And if it does, then we're in good shape. Okay, the Heracles is getting better. I still think it's going to take a while for this wick to break in. It's not the same as what's in the tank to start off with, number one, but to me it just has a weird cottonish taste to it. No matter what I'm doing, I'm still getting cotton. It at 380 joules, it burns a bit even in protect. So it doesn't stop it at 380. It should stop it. 420, no liquid. Oh, okay, I got you. There we go. Now we get to see if it really does protect it. That's what I want to know, root beer. But considering how well they make their devices, I don't think they would put something out for sale like that that's bad, and not gonna work. It should go into temperature protect before it hits the 420 or right at 420. That way that the cotton don't turn into a poof of smoke. Now, if you fire it on dry cotton, it's set at 420 and it turns the cotton bright red and it catches on fire, then that's not good. Yes, temp control. Yes, the new SX Mini is temp control deadly methods, and Root Beer has his already. Joe P, I'm pretty good, man. My blood pressure's still staying a little high, but it's not like really bad. I mean, I'm at 143 over 99 right now. Still a little high, but it's better than it was. You know, I'm not doing 183 over 120 something now, so they may have to bump up. They gave me 10 milligrams, so they may bump it up to 15 or 20 milligrams, and that may be enough. It goes to protect and no burn cotton. That's what I want to hear, Root Beer. That's awesome, man. Awesome. I'm sorry, Perennial. They're barking because people are walking around doing different things and it's making the dogs go nuts. I'm sorry. And my dogs will just sit there, just going nuts. And I can't do anything about them because they're in the other room. Let's see if I have enough Ready X-Wick to put down into this. I'm running out of Ready X-Wick. I'm hoping when I see, if I make it to Vapor Slam, which I should, I see Jeremy up there, and I can get some more Ready X wick. I'm like, man, give me some Ready X wick, dude. So let's pull off the origin. We'll pull the cap off of it. I'll show you what this looks like inside. I wish I had the other parts to it so I can show you the other deck that it comes with, but I really don't know where I put it as of now. I'll have to find it. Oh, wait. I found it, I think. There we go. So there's the one. This is the deck for dual coil. Inside the little baggie, this is the deck for single coil. See what I'm saying? This deck goes all the way around, and it only leaves one coil that open once it, well, if it was on there. It blocks all this off like this, and then you only have a spot for one coil. So this has its own separate little juice fill hole. It comes with plenty of O-rings, a couple more Allen screws in there, and then a little small O-ring for what, I don't know. It's probably something to do with that. But we're going to take off the airflow ring, and then we're going to take off this big giant airflow cap. Here's your different airflow controls. You have 4 on each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And so you can set one of these to be completely closed while the other one's open. Oh man, that's on there. Okay. So now wicking this the way it is might be difficult, but we're going to try. There's one piece of my wick, and there's the other one. Simple to take out, harder to put back in, especially with juice in there. I don't know if I built these coils big enough, and I don't think I did. Wow, that's going to suck for me so bad. I need to get my goggles. It looks like half of my coil is not firing. You know what? DeMillan, I may do that. I may end up redoing the whole thing right now because half of my coil is not firing. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, it is. It is firing. I'm sorry. I thought it wasn't. It's just down a little bit low. So they're both firing right there. And I don't know if them are big enough to hold Ready X wick. Let's see if it's big enough. I got a little bitty piece here. Man, you talking about, that would be so hard. These coils aren't big enough. Okay, well, we're going to have to do a new build on it, I guess. We got time, right? Yeah, we got a little bit of time. I'm just going to rip these coils out and we're going to start over. I'm going to take this screw all the way out. You don't have to do that. I'm just doing it so y'all can see better. Hopefully I have the Allen wrench that takes those out. Man, did I tighten it down or what? We'll build the coils on this one to 3mm. That way it'll accept the Ready X wick. There's one coil. And there's coil number 2. Get out of there. Really? Wow. Thank you. Hey, Empowered, what's up, man? So, as you can see, look how big the wick holes are for this thing. I mean, they are huge, to say the least. Huge. So, if I took just plain Ready X wick and stuck down in there, it should fit without issue whatsoever. There we go. It just slides right down in there. This actually will work for one of the coils, so I may just use this piece and get one more piece. I wish I had the other one, then I wouldn't have to cut off any more Ready X wick. I don't think I have it though. Wow, I got one, but it's not long enough. Well, where is all my Ready X wick? Well, I got a brand new, I got some more, so we'll just do that. So let's see, what do we want to build this at? If we're building 3mm coils, let's go back to the coil calculator. We're going to do 3mm, so let's change that to that. And we want to be 8 reps to be 0.4. Oh, this is dual coil, sorry. That's way too much. Why is it changing all, oh, wait a minute, let me get all this fixed. There we go, 0.6. 0.4 is 5 reps, 0.5 is 7 reps. I think we want to go with 7 reps. Hopefully. You know what, and we can use the coil master for that because it is 3 millimeter. Where's my coil master? Coil master. I just had it, but I was messing around with it and I done moved it to where I can't. It's probably right in front of my face. You know how that happens. Great. Well, I gotta open the new coil master, which I haven't done yet. Oh, there it is. Finally. Okay, let's move some of this crap out of the way. I can screw this back on. Now, the top right here is where your positive leads go, and it has one little hole in there, which I'm trying to turn around where y'all can see. But it holds 26 gauge, 226 gauge just fine. It's just the way that you end up making your coil. If your leads aren't in the right direction, it's going to be a pain in the butt, which I'm sure mine will be, but you know, such is life. I haven't figured out the little trick on it yet on how I want to do it. Let's get the 26 gauge here. Alright, here's some 26 gauge. Let's get a couple pieces of it. There's one. There's two. My dogs are going nuts in there and I don't know why. It's all quiet in here for some reason. That's a nice change. So let's see, what should we do? Maybe we'll do 6 reps. We'll go in between those two values. This is way too long. So on the coil master, 6 reps. That's 1 rep. 2. Wait a minute, I can't see. Freaking. Okay, that's the second one. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take that first wrap off. I can't see it really good with my eyes, but I know that that first wrap is a little bit off. I think it is. Yeah. Where's my goggles at? Let's put them back on, then I can see what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Yep, that first wrap's off, which I completely knew it was going to be. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pliers and I'm going to pull that 1 wrap off. And this is the way I recommend, you know, getting the coil tight anyway. You pull it and I hold the other lead tight to kind of tighten up the coil. Then I'm going to let this spin around and that removes that 1 bad coil. And then we're left with 1 pretty coil. That's only if you have an issue. Most of the time coil master builds them perfect, but since I got such a thick gauge wire on here and everything, who knows what'll happen. So there we go. I think that, let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wraps. Okay, that's what I was trying to go for. See if we can get this one right now that I got goggles on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Who's been messing with my coil master? That's not supposed to be up that high. I'm sorry.
Wow, that was way out. No wonder it was building wonky coils. There we go. That screw can't be out like that. It messes everything up. So this one looks okay, yeah. Alright. The hard part on this one is getting it to where everything lines up to put it on this Genesis, and this can be hard. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. So I'll go ahead and feed my positive lead through. Let's see, how do I want to do this so it works better? Because I have to get this ground way over here, and then the positive has to go in this way. So my ground needs to be the opposite direction. So I'm going to kind of offset these a little bit. Three millimeter. There we go. Even though that looks like total crap now. I'm going to tighten that one down. Really? Stay put, thing. Once I get the bottom tight, then I can worry about the top and getting it the way it needs to be. So it doesn't really matter too much. And I can always play around with the coils and get them up, down, whatever needs to be done. Take the spacer out? Yeah, you can take the spacer out and it makes it a lot more room so that you can get in there and do what you need to. But I'd rather do it this way. That way it makes it a little bit harder just in case somebody else wants to build them that way. So now as I'm doing is I'm going to straighten this coil up a little bit, slide it up on the post some. Hopefully I still got it centered. And see, the top can still move around, so once I get the top to where it needs to be, I'm going to fold this up for now. And then we got one coil in there now, and it's straight with the airflow just the way it needs to be. Now we got to take the other coil wherever I put it. I got on these goggles and I can't see where. Oh, there it is. Now this one may tend to be a little bit more difficult. So I need this one to go through. Wow, this is going to be so backwards. It can go through this way. No, that won't work. Well, it will, but taking the ground and wrapping it back around this screw here. And once I tighten this top lead, it'll move everything out of the way. They put these in such a weird location. It's kind of hard to get your wires where they need to be to tighten them down and make it look pretty. But this is my second build on here, so I'll figure it out. Once I build a couple coils on here, I'll have it the way I like it. Alright, now I'm getting this thing broke off here, and then I can straighten up this coil a little bit. Then I'm going to raise this coil up, and then I'm going to tighten up that positive lead. Come on, raise up. There we go. This one needs to be a little tighter. There we go. Where's the top at? Let's get the top started on here. And this top is just a thumb screw. It's got knurling on there, but once you crank it down on there, it tightens everything up. Let's make sure that's tight because I don't want my positive giving me weird readings. And these two you can cut off, break off, whatever you feel most comfortable with. I want them broke off because I want it close. There we go, that's one. There's two. Let's tighten up my juice screw that keeps moving, my fill screw. Now getting these to fire at the same time and evenly is going to be the big trick on this one. Especially with that lead hanging over like that. I don't like that, but what can I do? Where's my flathead? Let's raise this back up. One of these looks like a really tight microcoil and the other one don't. I don't get it. I built them on the same thing. So we're showing 0.3. Obviously got juice in there. Where's my tweezers? Oh, there they are. Hello, Dom Long. How's it going? So now I'm just going to give these a little tweak so I can get these firing at the same time, hopefully. There we go. And right above the juice reservoirs there is where you want them. Or that way when I put this Ready X wick in there, they're going to be right on point. And hopefully I don't have to get it oh, okay. Man, you were scaring me on the whole jewel thing there. I'm like, okay. Now let's see if this Ready X wick fits in there without too many issues. Man, I'm talking about, is that awesome or what? It just slid right in there. Now what I'm going to do to preserve some of my Ready X wick is I'm going to slide this one in and I'm going to cut off what I need to. This stuff, man, I'm telling you, you have to put it in just, I'm going to cut this at an angle. It makes it easier to slide this into this hole. There we go. Then I'm going to take and cut it right about here. Oh no. Okay, well, I pulled it right back out, but that's alright. I may even have to cut the other side up a little bit. This side is not wicking yet, but it will. So I'm going to get a little juice on here to start off with. Looks like it's firing okay now. As long as it's got juice on it, you know, it fires fine. Firing it wet, dry might be an issue. But I'm going to break this Ready X wick in just a little bit. Yep, this one's not wicking very well. Yet, anyway. And I don't want that nasty dry taste. I guess it'd help if I let it wick. I got a little bit of a hot leg right there. Let's fix that real quick. $30. We're up to 0.4 on the ohms now. But I don't like the way this is not getting the juice quick enough. And it's not like it's strangled at all. They're down in the juice. That should be good. Alright, let's line these up with the coils as best as I can. This one's always a pain in the butt to get back on. Wow. I'll end up breaking my Sigilli trying to get this thing on. Hold on a second. I'm going to take this off of this. Now I got juice everywhere. There we go. Now it's on. Airflow control ring. I don't know. I may be more of a fan of the cotton if this is going to be a wicking issue. I mean, I didn't have any problems with the Canthal in here. Canthal, really? Cotton. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's wipe this thing off now that I got juice everywhere. See what happens. It still feels really hot. I mean, 0.3, I was firing this before at like 0.6, I think. 0.5, 0.6. Maybe I was a little lower, I don't remember, but this is firing really hot. So, and I only have it at 30 watts. Well, that tastes fine. Hello, cat. I think this will be okay as long as I don't fire it like a long hit, because I think if I do that, I'm not sure if it's going to wick fast enough to keep it from burning. The cotton, I didn't have any issues. I was taking big long hits from it, no issues whatsoever. And it could be that I just don't have the coils in here as good as I would like. Empowered, I really believe that I will be on the way to North Carolina at that time. Wow. Okay, I do have some giveaways to do, and we only have 15 minutes left, so I better hurry up and get those done. We're going to give away 2 30ml bottles of Vaporcraft juice, and I don't even have April's logo going on. What the heck? Bam! There it is. So these will be your choice of flavor from Vaporcraft, if I can talk tonight. Shop Vaporcraft.com. ShopVaporcraft.com. And I don't know where I'm going to put that. I'll figure it out in a minute. But let's get over to the giveaway screen, and we're going to do this, man. I got so many windows open right now. Let me close some of these windows, guys. I got like 15 windows going. And we'll click this one, and we're going to bring up the other, my randomizer. Whoa. Random name picker. Thank you. All right, let's get that out of the way. And back over to here and here and there. There we go. Add. All right. Now what we have to do is add everybody's name in here, right? Right. Layout. Let's fix that. Thank you, JM66. All right, I'm going to grab everybody's name that's in chat here. Good luck to everybody. If you've won Vaporcraft within the last 30 days, please pivot to somebody else so they can try Vaporcraft. Let me get over here and add everybody's name in. Boom. Okay, everybody's name's in there. Removing the empty spot. And let's go down here and we're going to remove myself and
and Chatters and April, and that should be good. And if anybody else wins that want to be taken out, then y'all can just piff it. How about that? Awesome. Thank you, April, for the links. You are awesome, as always. And here we go. And let me get my timer ready so we can time this. And they're texting like crazy during my show. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay, we got that. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Let me get to my timer. Here's the timer. Timer ready. Okay. And let's pull a name. Boom. There we go. Oh, look at there. I don't even know if they've won yet. So now that that's going, we'll start the timer. Hopefully you can read that. If not, I will make it bigger. But I think you can read it. I can read it. You have 40 seconds left. April's already hooking you up. Please piff. Okay, thank you, DJ Davids. April, DJ Davids has piffed, so hold on that. I'm just going to re-roll it, Deadly. Alright, let me grab on here, and we're going to re-roll this. Let me grab this, and I'm just going to grab another name. Boomo. There we go. And let me cancel that, and I'm going to start the timer again. Piff, please. All right, Vaping Chippy, I will re-roll it again. Well, we got a lot of people coming in. I will grab a new list after this winner's given away, okay, guys? There's the next winner's up, and I see it on my screen, so I'm starting the timer again. I have not seen this nickname before, so there we go. Reckless, congratulations. You have won a 30ml bottle from shopvaporcraft.com. You can go through, pick out which flavor you'd like, which nicotine level, and then you're going to be emailing April at thevaporcraft.com with all your info. You're very welcome. Congratulations. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let me cancel that. I'm going to clear this list, and I'm going to grab a new list, and we're going to do this again. This is for a second 30ml bottle of Vaporcraft. Awesome, awesome juice. I highly recommend the Pearl Flake, guys. If you haven't tried Pearl Flake, I would recommend getting that one. You can get whatever you want, but I'm just telling you that Pearl Flake is really good, and that's one you want to try. So now everybody's name's going back in the list here. We're going to scroll back up here and remove myself and others out of here. Let's see. There's myself. Scuba's coming out. And Chatters and April's coming out. And that's it. Everybody else is eligible. Pearl Flake is awesome. And why is the timer still going? And this is for another 30ml bottle of Vaporcraft juice. Pearl Flake for the win. And we're going to roll this. Boom! There we go. And I will wait till it shows up on my screen there. And I think it just did. And we'll start the timer. You have 1 minute to respond. Scuba's coming out. What'd I do? What'd I do? Piff the deadly methods. I have no problem with that. That's up to April. I mean, if Deadly Methods hasn't won in a long time, then I don't mind. But if April don't want that to happen, then we can do that too. So April, up to you. Oh, okay, Outfit. I understand. You won 2 weeks ago. Okay. Deadly Methods, congratulations. You won a 30ml bottle of Vaporcraft. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Is there anyone else from Atlanta in the room? Not that I know of, Empowered, but you're welcome to post your stuff up if you would like for your show that's coming. Because I may not, I'm almost 99% sure I'm not going to be able to make it just because I'll probably be on the way somewhere else. And it just happened to be this weekend that you picked, darn it. Otherwise, I would make it for sure. All right, let me move all this crap out of the way. You know what I haven't done in a long time and we need to do because I haven't done it? And let me switch over to my main camera and let's see if we have these in my thing here. Let's take this off and go like this. Boom, there we go. because I have a lot more stuff I need to give away. We really don't have time to do it today, so I'll probably be doing it on another time. Let me see who comes after me today on Tuesdays. The Terror Dome. Okay, so he may, if the Terror Dome's coming on, great. If he doesn't come on, we may do some more giveaways. How about that? Hello, Scarlett. How are you doing? Or Jamie, or whatever you want me to call you. Ha ha ha. Rolling Rock is from Georgia, actually. I don't have any IM. Oh yeah, I do. Eric left. He isn't doing this show, so I don't have to hurry. Awesome. Thank you, Ice Queen. Okay, so I'm in no hurry, so we will slow this down. Let's slow it down. You know what we can give away? We can give away a $15 store credit to Hat Trick Vapor. How about that? And y'all guys know how good Hat Trick is. They've always been really good. And I'm sorry I have Good as Gold on here. That Good as Gold is for the other station. So don't banish me because I have Good as Gold on my thing right now. I can let me try and fix it real quick. There it is. Maybe that'll fix it. Never had Hat Trick. Brandon, Hat Trick makes a lot of good juices. A lot of good juices. So it's pretty much, and Ape Haze, I know that Ice Queen absolutely loves Ape Haze. I really like Ape Haze too. But you can go through, and they have so many flavors. I mean, strawberry numb cake. I got some of that right here. Anything that you like, they pretty much have. So I would definitely recommend go check them out. They had a sale going on. I don't know if that sale's over or not, but we're going to do a roll for that. How about that? $15 store credit because I have not done them in quite a while. I'm going to grab all the names again, and then we'll do the $15 store credit for Hat Trick Vapor. That dartboard that's in my background that you can't see that's for Hat Trick right there. That's why I got the dartboard up. I need to get me some darts and add in there. Alright, let's go and choose, and let's paste all the names in. Alright, I got the names in. Let's scroll up here, and we're going to remove myself. And man, I'm telling you what, there's a lot to remove here. Alright, I mean to go through. And Chatters, let's do those two. And I'm not even going to remove Scarlet Cheddar because it may pull her name. Wouldn't she be just so excited to win her own juice? Alright. Thank you. There it is. They do have a sale. 50% off 30 mils, guys. 50% off the 30 mils. Freaking get some, man. And then they have a contest to win 120 mil. Bingo! Alright, here we go. We are picking a name. This is for the $15 store credit to Hat Trick Vapor. If you win this and you don't already have an account at Hat Trick Vapor, go to their website, create an account. That way that you get credit for it. And there's the name. Don't know if they've won, but there it is. I need to change screens? Oh, I sure do. You're right. Sorry. And there's the name. Sorry about that, guys. It should show up now. Well, let me know when it shows up. Where? We can't see it. Where? There you are, Dire Havoc. Dire Havoc, if you would like the $15 store credit to Hat Trick Vapor, you are welcome to it if you haven't won it within the last 30 days. I know Steve is here. Every time I get a random done when I'm trying to win stuff, it does my name the same way. So, Dire Havoc, go down below. Go click on my winners form. Go in there and say, hey, I won the $15 store credit to Hat Trick Vapor. Make sure that you use the same email address on your winners form that you do when you sign up at Hat Trick Vapor if you haven't already. If you haven't, go over to Hat Trick Vapor, create an account, and use the email that you were going to use on the winners form. It's a plot against the force of Steve, Scuba. You're right, man. It is a plot. It's a plot against the force. Oh, they're doing 20% off Juice Witch. Juice Witch, another awesome, awesome vendor. So now they have a sale on the Juice Witch juice. Man, I'm going to have to pick up some juice. I try not to pick up juice, but I'm going to have to. With deals like that, you know, I got to do it. I got to do it. You're very welcome, Dire Havoc. You're very welcome, man. Let's clear the list off. I have a random surprise giveaway that we're going to be doing. And let me make sure I got this right, because I don't want to screw up. It is for a 60 ml bottle, 60 of grunt juice from Vaporcraft. So this is a 60 ml bottle. They have 3 flavors that are in grunt. You can get tank or dripper. So it's 75-25 ratio, and it's available in 0, 3, 6, and 9 milligram. Okay, 0, 3, 6, 9 milligrams, 60 ml bottle of juice. Here we go, guys. I'm going to grab all the list again. And you kick the random name picker. Well, my random name picker picks pretty random, so it could pick you. Who knows? I mean, we're just going by whatever it does, and that's what it does. I should leave my own name in here for this. I've never had any grunt juice, but I will take it out. I'll be fair. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. All right, there we got my name's out of there, and Chatters is out of there. Everybody else is eligible as far as I know. What are the flavors? April will be able to answer you that. I don't know. I've never had grunt juice. I could not tell you the flavors on those. But yeah, if you go to shopvaporcraft.com and look for the grunt juice, then you will find out. And here we go. This is for a 60 ml bottle of juice. And there's a very short nickname right there. And I'm going to start the timer, and you have 1 minute to respond. Blue Falcon is blueberry and pineapple. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I just want it. Winter Solstice is apple pie. Congratulations, BCO2. Congratulations. You will need to email April at thevaporcraft.com. Tell her that you won the 60 ml bottle of grunt juice. Make sure you go to the website and check out those flavors for grunt juice. Pick which one you want in 0, 3, 6, or 9 milligram nicotine. That's the only ones it's available for. And yes, I've used both of them. Steve is here. Not the I thought it was the N23 that I used, not N22, but. Lockjaw is strawberry bubblegum. Damn it, April. Stop making flavors that I want to try. Don't do that. All right, you got to send me 3 10 meals. What's up, Anti-Hero? How you doing tonight? 121 in the room, guys. Oh, my goodness. You know what? We're going to do more giveaways. Most stuff. All right. But wait, there's more. I know, right? Let's see how we want to do this. I have some other stuff I'm probably going to give away on VU Live, so maybe I will. Camo Joe, everybody wants Nilla Please. They want Nilla Nuts. They want Last Straw. I don't have any right now to give away, and I really don't want to make some on the fly. That's not the way I do it. So. But I will eventually give away some more. Trust me. No, the fan ain't going nowhere, Curveball. The fan stays right here. Condensation's been bugging me for that fan forever. And he's not the only one, but... Oh, that is fabulous. So far, the Origin with the Ready X Week is working really good. And JM66. I think he is the other one that's bugged me about the fan. So, Deadly Methods wants Nilla, please. You know what? I don't know what Jamie has in mind, but before too long, I do believe Hat Trick Vapor may be selling Nilla, please, and Nilla Nuts, and The Last Straw. Jamie, you got anything to add about that? I don't know if they're making it or going to make it or what the whole situation is, but if it does come out, it's going to be... See? She goes, Don't worry, Jamie. We're going to get it all figured out. It's in the works. Okay. It's in the works, guys. So pretty soon you'll be able to buy Nilla Please and Nilla Nuts and the Last Straw and lemon, all them flavors you'll be able to buy from HatTrickVapor.com. I think Chris Witch is working out something with them to where it can be done, and not to mention that it's going to be really cheap. It's going to be really cheap juice on their site. So buy all of that and don't buy Hat. No, I'm just kidding. Buy Hat Trick juice, but buy that also. Yes, it will be very cheap. Asbestos is not trying to make a profit. Correct. Scarlet Cheddar. Asbestos is doing this for people that can't afford juice, that are like $22 for a 30 mil, and they can't afford to pay the high dollar for the juice. And every one of these juices, in my opinion, and I know other people that have tried it really like it, so it's not like we're giving y'all crappy juice. It's really damn good. And not to mention, it mixes well with other juices. So if you have something, if you want to add menthol to something, boom, there you go. It will be just bing, bang on the money. I could give away, even though they're not in the room, I could give away a version 2 Coil Master with a bag. So I have the bag somewheres. Where is the bags? Oh, here we go. Bags look just like this. This is the version 2 Coil Master with the writing on here, so you can see what sizes and all that good stuff. If you already have a Coil Master, you probably will want to piff that, but if not, then you're welcome to try to win this, as long as you're in the U.S., because I have to ship this, and I'm not shipping out of the U.S., so be in the U.S. to win this, okay? That's all I'm saying. So, without further ado, we're going to give that away. Let's go over to my random name picker. I'm going to redo the list. Oh my goodness, we got a dog who we can auction off. How well with that parallel 24 gauge? Oh, Steve is here. I don't even have any 24 gauge. All I have is 26, and I put that 26 gauge on my Hercules. I did a Hercules. I just did it to myself. I have a St. Patrick's IM. Thank you, Scarlett. I'll check it in just a second. The 26 gauge I have in here, 4mm coil, 7 wraps, ended up being 0.68 ohm, 0.68 ohm, and it's doing pretty good. Although I think I could have added a little bit more cotton. I think it's almost trying to flood on me, but I'm still getting a kind of a nasty cotton taste to it. Good Lord, I'm getting so many freaking IMs. Okay. Okay, we can do that, Jamie. We can do that. Jamie, no comment on the pants. I can't be telling you about it. I didn't even know it's St. Patrick's Day. That's how freaking out of the loop I am. I mean, I didn't know until I came on today and everybody was like, it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't know. So, yes, I was way out of the loop. Yeah, I'm wearing green pants. There you go, anti-hero. I got granny panties. Granny panties? No, I don't have granny panties on, but I may have green panties on. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to give away this Coil Master. Then I have another surprise giveaway for you guys. So, or would y'all want me to do the other surprise or the Coil Master first? Up to y'all. I will do either the Coil Master first or the other surprise giveaway first. Y'all say Coil Master. Coil Master? Don't matter, surprise, coily, Coil Master, Coil Master, Coil Master. Okay, I got enough Coil Master to let me know that y'all want to do the Coil Master. We will do the Coil Master. I'm going to grab everybody's name that's in chat right now, and y'all are all eligible as long as you're in the US of A to win the Coil Master. And I will ship it out when I get time to it. Don't be bugging the crap out of me. I will ship it. I'm shipping it. It's not coming from a vendor. I'll be shipping it. So as soon as I get time, I will ship it. I have to actually go pick up some more envelopes and stuff so I can ship it, but I'll handle it. I'll handle it. Don't worry. All right, let's grab the names, the chatters. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to grab the list again because more people are entering as I speak. Okay. Y'all stop entering and stuff. Dadgummit. All right. I'm grabbing the list right now. If you come in after now, you're too late. Ice Queen. Be still. Okay, I got everybody's name that's in here right now. Right now I have the list, and we're pasting it in here. Boom. So I'm going to scroll up through this so y'all can see real quick. And I just removed Good as Gold, and dadgum if it isn't still showing up. That's alright. Good as Gold will be a sponsor on my show on VU Live, guys, but not on Vapersnation. Okay, there we go. I think I got everybody's name in here. I will switch screens. I'm sorry. Dadgummit. I get so caught up in this stuff. There, we got the screen going. I will show the list again so that you can look for your name. Show that everybody's in here. There's only one that may not be in here, and that's Zero Ohm. Zero Ohm. And I will add him because I'm cool like that. Okay, your name is in the list. So, here we go. This is for a Coilmaster version 2.0. Boom. Hey, I'll try to be as fair as I can, Zero Ohm. Try to be as fair as I can. And, you know, if you come in a little late, you know, I will try to add you in there anyway. And I'm starting the timer. You have, there we go. Shanti says, yay, thank you. Congratulations, Shanti. I assume you want this. So, if you would like this, you need to go down, fill my winner's form out down below. IM me your zip code, please, because I want to make sure you get it, not somebody else. So, Shanti, click on my nickname, IM me your zip code, fill out my winner's form. When I get it, I can compare the two and know that it's you, and I will ship it off to you. Congratulations. All right, we're going to give away something else. And, you know, we just go full of giveaways today. We'll just give it away now. Give it away now. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's get my random name picker. I'm going to clean the list off, and I still have it on the right screen so y'all can see it. You was totally going to swipe the Coilmaster? Big Papa, if you're in the room, you're in the list. You're in the giveaway, bud. So all you got to do is sit still. Don't move. I'm grabbing everybody's name right now. No, Relics, Reckless, you're okay. You didn't have to send it. I mainly do the zip code thing on hardware because, you know, we got a lot of people that try to claim they're somebody else. So, all right. So who was that? Big Papa. So, Big Papa, I'm going to show you that your name's in here just so you know what I'm talking about. I'm going all the way up to the letter B. And there's Big Papa Vapes right there. Right there. So you're in the list. And let's take myself out. And we're going to take Chatters out. And y'all still don't even know what I'm giving away. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so now we have everybody's name in the list. There's Asbestos himself, guys. This is the juice I was just talking about. This is the man that created the juice. So everybody that wants Nilla, please bug him. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. He's trying to get it worked out to where y'all can all get his juice for sale on the internet. That way it can get shipped out to you and you don't have to go through all this. Oh man, I'd love to get some. I'd love to try this juice. You know, you will soon be able to. Let me go back to my AMs to make sure I don't mess up. So what we're giving away from Hat Trick Vapor, keep it a surprise until after the draw. Okay, I'll keep it a surprise. But how do you know if you want it or not? Okay, I will tell you this. It is juice, okay? I'll tell you that it's juice, and then we're just going to roll it, and then if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you can piff it. All right, you ready? Here we go. And pick a random name. Boom. Oh, look at there. And make sure you're at least 18 years of age if you're in this room and you're trying to win stuff. Just saying. Okay, Shanti, I think I got it. Yes, I have your nick your nick level. I have your zip code. Thank you very much. There is deja vu all over. Deja vu all over. All right. If you would like this is for a 30 ml bottle of Shamrock from Hat Trick Vapor. This is a new juice they have, and it is 70% VG. You cannot alter it, but you can pick your nick level from what I do understand. So this is called Shamrock Shake. So 70% VG. So make sure you go down, fill out my winner's form. Thanks, Hoppy. Go down, fill out my winner's form down below. Tell me that you won the 30 ml bottle of Shamrock Shake from Hat Trick Vapor, and I will get that over to Jamie and Jonathan, and they will get it sent out to you, bud. Congratulations. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Be 18 years old in here, okay? We've had so many people lately that's come on that's been 15, 16, 17. If you're 17, you're almost there. Wait a little bit longer and then come on here. Or you know what? If you're in the room and you're trying to hide out like you're 18, don't try to win stuff. Don't try to host shows if you're under 18. That's a definite red flag on your ass. I'm just saying. Don't do that. You're 12? You're 12? Deja Vu lover, look below. You will see a link to click on to go to the winners forms. You will see the one for Scuba's Hangout. That is me. That's how you get to the winners form. Ice Queen, you wish. If you're 16, I'm 12. There's a bunch of kids that's been getting on here lately. Unfortunately, we just got to deal with it, and I just want to make sure that the people that are getting this stuff are of age. Hey, I had to wait till I turned 21 before I could drink. So, sometimes you got to wait for stuff like that. And if you're that young and you're smoking, shame on you anyway. Vape Kingdom is not underage. I do believe he held up his driver's license to the screen to prove it. I think he's 22. I'm not sure. Okay, Deadly, thank you. Stop doing that, Janet. You keep bumping yourself out. So hopefully before too long, if Asbestos and Chris Witch and Hat Trick all get this worked out, you will be able to buy Asbestos juice. Whether it be the Nilla Please or whether they call it Nilla Please, I don't know. It may be called Vanilla Custard, but I call it Nilla Please. By God, it's Nilla Please. And then you have the Last Straw, which is a strawberry. You have Nilla Nuts, which is a nutty vanilla custard. Lemon meringue pie. I can't even think of all of them. Keysterd. Keysterd is a key lime custard. What else do we have? I don't know yet if he has perfected the chocolate vape that he's doing, but it's freaking awesome. I've tried it. It's like the best chocolate I've ever had, and that's kind of saying something because I've went through a lot of chocolates. It's the only one that tastes like real milk chocolate. You know what a milk chocolate tastes like? You know what? This is the way I put it. The chocolate that he has tastes like a Whopper. If you know what a Whopper is, that's what it tastes like. It's like identical. It's like that malt milk chocolate candy that you can buy. Man, them things are good. But yeah. No, not Keystir, Milo. Not Keister. It's Keystirred. Keystirred, but that's close. I get what you're saying. Hey, I didn't come up with that name. That was Asbestos. He came up with that name. We were going to come up with Blow Nut, but Blow Nut to me is like it's a donut, but I think it's it needs something, and I think asbestos has a secret ingredient, but he has it with him. And if I can't get the secret sauce, then we can't finish blow nut. So. Milk chocolate malt balls, yeah, they were freaking good, man. You know what, Mr. Crispers, it could be made into a blueberry donut without a problem. The donut is pretty much a glazed donut. It can be made into chocolate glazed donut or whatever. Depending on what people ask for most, that's probably what will happen. And Hat Trick has a bajillion flavors. So if Blow Nut comes out in a standard line, then you want to add blueberry to it or something, I'm sure it's something they could do. Not a big deal. You know, they'll just do it while they make it. Where's Blueberry Donut? Ice Queen, it is a new juice that we are just making up right now. Blueberry Donut. It would probably be, and I'm pretty sure the blueberry would have to be toned down a little bit, where you just got a slight hint of blueberry, because you don't want it to overwhelm the donut. That was your idea first? So can we call it Ice Queen's Hole? Oh man. Anyways. No, okay. I meant donut hole. I mean Ice Queen's donut. Yeah, that. Oh goodness. Anyways. Man, I just had to do it. It was just there. I had to do it. Thank you, Deja Vu. I'm running way over, way over. I don't like running way over. I need to try some more of this juice, DPS. Asbestos, I got some juice that DPSTU made that you might want to try. Jugo de Leche, which is, to me, tastes like a, I'm sorry, Ice Queen. You know I'm just messing with you. It's like, I don't know if it's maybe a caramel type apple. It's not bad. But when I put it in the tank, well, at least that damn Heracles, I didn't get a good flavor from it. But when I drip it, it's really good. So this is a really good dripping juice. And if y'all want it, y'all have to bug DPS to you, not me. Just saying. No matter how tasty it is. Thigh highs are extra. All right, man, Mr. Crispers, awesome. I'd have to see you in the high thighs. Or thigh highs. Did I say high thighs? I said it backwards. Eric is not coming on. He left, from what I understand. So I don't know. You know, Eric comes on every once in a while, and then he has issues, and then he comes on when he can, as he can. So that's fine though. He's always cool. High thighs available from Fast Tech only. You know what though? I remember I was talking about the Heracles not being good. It's getting better and better and better. This is actually getting to be a really good vape. And look how I got like no juice left in here now. It's really, I'm at 50 watts. So if you run the parallel coil in there vertical like I did, it can handle the high wattages, and it's not giving me one dry hit at all. And this is 0.67, so it's vaping really good. Excuse me. Can I add vanilla and make it? Okay. There's one big thing when you get into DIY. If for those of y'all considering to getting into DIY juice, don't think, like, say you want to make a strawberry milkshake, okay? Say you want to make a strawberry milkshake e-juice. You don't buy strawberry and milkshake flavoring, okay? That's not the way it works. You have to break down the flavoring completely to its basic components, and then You have to figure out what levels to mix them at to make the juice come out the way you want. It's not as simple as adding two components together and you're done. There's a lot going into it. What is a good milkshake base? Ooh. You know, they have milk. You can buy milk flavoring. And you can also, cereal vapes are pretty easy to make that way too. Like if you was making a cereal vape, you wouldn't buy like fruit rings and then milk. You would have to buy each individual flavor, like raspberry, orange, lemon, lime. You add those all those in at very small percentages until you get it the way you like it, which is the same way I'm pretty sure they make what is that juice called? Serial killer. So it's not like they just took two juices and add together. They take a bunch of flavors and put them all into one, and boom, there you go. Same way with apple pie or something like that. You have to put pie crust flavoring in there, apple in there, meringue, whatever you're doing. Whipped cream, there you go. Creepin' Reaper's another juice vendor in here. He's coming out of the gate hard, guys. Creepin' Reaper ain't no joke. And I love his bottles. He's got some really nice red bottles, which I'm looking at every bottle I got here. I see red bottles, but not his. There it is. This is the Raven by Creepin' Reaper, and this is actually steeped for a little while now, so I'm wondering if it's gotten better and better and better. Because at first to me, it was like, yeah, red is, I mean, I have a couple different ones. Like I have some juice from Confidential, and this juice bottle, as you can see, is kind of a faded red. It goes from a dark red to a light red. I was going to let somebody try the juice, and they were like, oh, I'm not vaping red juice. I'm like, the juice isn't red, dude. It's the bottle. Look. The juice is not red, okay? That's not what's making this red. It is the bottle itself. Same way with Creepin' Reaper's juice. The bottle is red. The juice is not red. The juice is clear. The juice is clear. So, let's see what we got here. Let's shake this up. Yeah. To me, just tasting a little bit on my finger, it has a candious strawberry taste. That's the strawberry I get from this. Am I still on the stupid giveaway screen? I'm sorry, guys. Man, I'm so out of it today. Okay, now that we're off of that, and we got 142 people in the room, that's awesome. But the Heracles has actually gotten really good. I'm impressed with it. I thought this coil was going to need some more. Okay, good. That's awesome, DPS to you. And to me, like I was saying, it's kind of almost a caramel apple custard type taste to it is what I'm getting. Now, I could be way off, but that's what I'm getting from it. Yeah, you know what? That's probably what it was. I had the randomizer screen up, and that brings people in from everywhere. They're like, oh, a randomizer, and they come in the room. I didn't mean to do that to get people to come in, trust me. Hello, Suzanne. How are you doing? Let's try some of this Raven from Creepin' Reaper. I want to see. That strawberry smells really good. Really, really good. Well, thank you, East Bay Vapor. That makes me happy that you came in because you saw me and not the giveaway screen. Because there's a lot of people, hey, if you're not doing giveaways, I'm out of here. But, hey, whatever they want to do, that's fine. Oh, y'all thought I had a recipe up. Small fee, I have put that recipe up at least 3 times that I know of. And pretty much, I'm at the point now, I'm like, and not to mention, Robert the Armed Vapor put his recipe up Christmas or the day after Christmas. I forget what day. I think it was on Christmas. And he hasn't put it back up since because now his juice is for sale. So there you go. And I don't do it for that reason at all. Not that reason at all. But whenever I do try to show the juices, I like to explain it a little bit. So it takes a little bit of time, and I don't have that much time to waste. Have you tried Twisted Summer from Alley Cat? Yes, Army Vet. I have Twisted Summer. Let me find it. Damn it. You would bring that up right now. I'm trying to get Creeping Reapers all, I can't do it. So, oh, there's Twisted Monkey. The Twisted Summer, oh, there it is. Duh. And Creeping Reaper, you can choke Army Vet later because he is making me switch juices, even though I was just about to drip yours. This is Twisted Summer. And I believe I have tried this once, but not a lot. Did I have to steep it? Which one? See, okay, Twisted Summer has a floral smell to it right off the bat. Anything that smells floral is probably going to have a floral taste, and I'm probably not going to like it. But I'm not saying that it's bad juice. I'm just telling you, first impression, right off the bat, smelling it, I'm getting a floral smell. Very floral smelling. Twisted Summer. Yes, this is Alley Cat Vapor. And there are other juice now. This Twisted Monkey, it smells good. It really does. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I don't know why the Twisted Summer has that flowery, the flower smell to it. But let me see if I got enough where I can drip some of this in here. If I have something to even drip it with. Because I got it in a little bottle, I can't really drip it. But I can do it this way. I did shake this up right. I'm going to make sure I shook it up. It does smell, yeah, it smells floral. Okay, well, see, I'm not the only one. I'm just, hey, you know how I'm going to keep it real. I'm keeping it real. I'm not going to say, hey, this juice is off the chain. I'm not going to do that. Not when it smells floral. I'm going to let you know. I'd rather the vendor know than not know and then go, oh, it's perfect the way it is. DeMillan, you don't want to see that. There is stuff all over my desk, dude. It's ridiculous right now. Maybe after I clean it up a little bit, then I'll let you see it. But right now, no. It's crazy. I don't even know where half my stuff is. That's how bad it is. Come on. Most of my stuff is up in my stand. The stuff that's down here is like drills and tools and you name it. It's everywhere. I got so many juices laying right. Let me try and show you, hopefully, without screwing everything up. How about that? Can you see that? This is kind of what my my desk looks like. Crap everywhere. Everywhere. So, it's not like I don't have any juice to vape, so I have plenty sitting here. It's just, yeah, oh, there's screwdrivers. Oh, I didn't even see all the blue screwdrivers. Yeah, I have quite a few little blue screwdrivers. They end up all over my desk, and then I look for one and I can't find it, and then they're right here. DeMillan, yeah, my mess, I got a huge mess, dude. I started to clean my desk off today, but I didn't have enough time. I run real short on time. I got off work, had enough time to come move stuff off my desk, and it was showtime. So hopefully, now that it's warming up outside, I'll get a little more free time. I'm hoping. It may happen, it may not. So Twisted Summer. Okay, even vaping this, it tastes good on my finger, but that floral is really coming through. DPS to you, I deliver parts for a living, bud. Easy job. Easy job. It's not bad. Army, it's not a bad juice, but that floral is really making me go, damn it, man. If it didn't have that floral taste to it, it would be great. Because the flavoring itself is great. I don't know what's kicking the floral taste in there, but it's something. NT Sooners, that means it's been sitting there a long time, right? Creeping Reaper, it's been steeping now for quite a while, so you would think by now Albie, no. Actually, you want to get technical with it? I deliver parts for emission machines. You know, when you have, there's not all states do it, but some states do emissions on their cars, especially based on the population and smog in your area. I deliver parts for those machines and sometimes service those machines. That's what I do. Not auto parts in general. I work on the machines that actually check your car when it may be running bad or have a check engine light on or something like that. Yeah, smog test. There you go, DeMillan. Smog test. Well, you know, if you're in an area that has a low population, you don't require smog test. If you're in an area that has a lot of wind, like say you have a lot of population, but you live off the coast of Florida, you don't require a smog test because all that ocean air blows the smog out of there, and you're good to go. So Atlanta, different story. Big population, not a lot of air movement, and that causes smog. Calibrations, yes, DPSTU. We have to do calibrations on those machines all the darn time. So yeah, one of the things I sell is a calibration gas for that machine, and they also run with zero air. And zero air is pretty close to oxygen, but it's not medical grade. But what the zero air is for is to clean out the machine before each test that it does. That way that everybody gets a fair test. Oh yeah, man, Joe P, we get pollen like you wouldn't believe. Wait till April comes. My whole house, car, everything is going to be yellow. That pollen is like crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Twisted Summer, not for me. Just not for me. Uh, it just has a real floral taste to it and smell. I mean, it smells like it's gonna taste. So, man, that may take a while to get off the wick. Oh man, and I wanted to try Creeping Reaper, but now I'm scared to on that wick. I was gonna build the Atlantis coil today, but man, I'm telling you, I've been on way over my time now, and I know that nobody's showing up and all that good stuff, but redoing the Atlantis coil is really, I mean, I do that horizontal just like I tried to do on the Heracles, but it came out really good on the Atlantis. It always does. I haven't had any problems out of the Atlantis, and I vape it. Oh wait, pairing the pendulum. Oh yeah, the Sub-Ohm Mini. I mean, and I have a Derringer here. I mean, I think I've already built it, and I think it maybe it has Ready X wick in it. I don't know for sure. But I'm gonna throw the Atlantis on here. This Atlantis has the 5 mil upgrade tank, so it's got a bigger tank. But it's at 30 watts, so this is zero point 0.6. Is the coil I built in here end up being zero point 0.6? But oh yeah, I got time, I guess. Scuba, when you've had enough and can't go any longer, I will hop on until the next show. Posting this for the third time. Read chat before I bite you. Um, there you go. There's my reply to that. There, Ice Queen, and she bit me. Oh hell. Hey, you know what? I'm more than happy for Ice Queen to come on. She does an excellent job and not too hard on the eyes. Bite crime. Bites the crap out of crime. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Man, McGruff the crime dog. I used to have one of those. Okay. Yeah, I would do that. You know what? I gotta save some stuff for Friday. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go and do my show Friday because if I'm on the way to North Carolina, I won't be doing no show Friday, obviously. And I think a lot of people that are at Vapor Slam are gonna be broadcasting anyway. So if they are, then it's redundant for me to even try to, build or do anything on Friday because they're gonna be on. I don't push as much as Scuba does. What are we pushing? Oh, I don't put as much as Scuba does. Oh, how do you get the cotton in the base? I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, the cotton I put in the Heracles is different than I do for the Atlantis. And I forgot I had the music off this whole show because I was recording it so I could put it on YouTube, and I completely forgot. And I hate making it run way over because then people got to go, man, I got to watch 3 hours of this. But, it is what it is. So, without further ado, I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to let Ice Queen take over. And I do appreciate all of y'all coming out. I mean, we got 140 something people in the room, which is just freaking awesome. Who do I like for the NCAA? Push it real good, right? All right, guys, I got stuff to do around here anyways, like clean off my desk. Next time I'll clean my desk off, and then what's a pancake build? A pancake build, Janet, is where you take your wick and you fan it out on the end to where it's flat. That's a pancake build. So if you have your wick coming out and then you fan it on each side, pretty much you could blow on your cotton and make it fan out like this. That's a pancake build. Oh, you're very welcome, Creeping Reaper. I am going to get off here, guys, and let Ice Queen come on here. I do appreciate, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming out. And I will be on, I don't know if I'm going to be on Friday or not because of Vapor Slam. If I'm at Vapor Slam, we'll try and broadcast from there. How about that? But I will catch you guys later.